Welcome to Magic Gathering Strat. I'm working on my Tron deck and this is actually in a state of transition right now. I have changed cards in the sideboard and I'm testing them pretty much. I have also looked over the main deck cards, but I'm trying to read all the posts in the Salvation forum. I have worked on the sideboard plan, though it is not finished. I think Tron will be in excellent shape. Losing Pod is of course bad because Pod was the best matchup. But I think all the decks that will try to prey on this new Treasure Cruise-less format will have problems with Tron. So I'm sticking to my Tron deck and I'm gonna work on becoming a real player of it. So I'm gonna play a practice match against Mr. Delirious. I want to play first. 2 lands and an expedition map and a Karn. Sounds like a perfect plan to me. Got the mine, will search for the power plant. Oh, it's Scape Shift! So I will just remove Valakut then, I guess. I think that's what I'm supposed to do, but I'm not sure. I have not played this matchup before. Isn't Scapeshift supposed to have a lot of counterspells? Getting the power plant. Karn the Valakut, that must be wrong. Or is it what you want to be doing? Then I just lose the Karn. But getting a card here, doesn't he need 5 mana to go off? I think he needs 5 mana to go off, but I'm not sure. So that will give me some ammunition. Casting cost of Skype. Oh, Courser of Crucifix. That's weird. Well, he's gonna meet my friend Mr. Wurmcoil. So I'm taking the land here. Oh, look at that. I have Ugin. No, I think I'm better off playing the Spellskite here. This is why I need more practice. Okay, next turn it's I have Ugin, look for Fat Eldrazi, starting with Ulamog. Courser of Crucifix looks pretty small. Okay. So we remove another land. Smash in with the Wurmcoil. Get Eye of Ugin into play. And we're ready to use a Relic. Looks good to me. And now he can't go off. through the breach. He has all kind of interesting stuff here. We are searching for Ulamog. 10. Yeah, that's what we need. Blow this up. Get the card to keep Karning. Attack. Need 9 for the Ulamog. And take out another land. And now I just attack and win. Here comes through the breach for Wurmcoil though. Yes! Ulamog is indestructible, so I can actually block him. He's attacking Karn. I can still block him. What about I sacrifice these 6? And then kill him. Okay, why can't I block? Why can't I block? Yeah, I took a hit from Wurmcoil. And I actually have a sideboard plan from another deck for Through the Breach. But is he some sort of clone between Scapeshift and Through the Breach? So 2 Nature's Claims. The 2 Spellskites, 2 Surgical Extraction that are not in my sideboard anymore. Going with the Slaughter Games to get, but he seems to have several things, but Slaughter Games to kill his combo. Take out the Pyroclasms. And 2 Spheres. Let's try this. Keep. This calls for stirring. It's scrying, sorry. I need to tell the difference between those. So we start with Tower Map. No Bone Willow Scrying. For the mine. How does he find that Wurmcoil? Does he have several targets for Through the Breach? He's got to have that, right? And now we're just looking for the power plant. But then what? We only have Oblivion stones. and Spellskite. But he grew bored with us. Or something. That's weird. Okay, we'll play another one. Against this guy. You feel free to suggest sideboard cards. Sideboard cards I should cut and sideboard cards I should bring in. And what they're good against. For example, what would have been good in that matchup? I want sideboard suggestions for Splinter Twin, for Scapeshift. Yeah, many other decks. I am gonna post a sideboard plan when I've done more work on it. Uh-oh. I really need a colored mana here, don't I? Power plant, getting mine. Playing Wurmcoil engine, hoping that works. But it won't work because he will counter it. But I'm not gonna fetch a colored mana here, am I? Oh, maybe it's Geist control. That would be nice. That is supposed to be an excellent matchup. I don't know what I'm up against. Maybe people are playing their thoughts, their train. It seems to be Splinter Twin. And that's of course horrible. Power plant, getting mine. She just counters the Oblivion Stone. We are in trouble. We won't even get a chance to use it, will we? Power plant tower, getting mine. Do you hear me? Yes. Checking sound. What's he gonna do? He's gonna remand it, right? But I can just recast it. But if he just plays the Deceiver Exarch here, I can't do anything. No colored mana makes me doubt the fact that I've gone down to 3 spheres. Bolt to the face. That's not what I expected. But okay, I'm not dead yet. Which I'm glad for. So let's put some pressure on him. This thing. But it costs 5 to blow it up. And we have to be ready to do that. So maybe playing Scrying there would have been better. Or Eye of Ugin. Oh, Eye of Ugin, of course. That's what I should have played. Still a noob when it comes to this deck. But now I'm hiding behind the stone. Snapcaster Mage. Getting a bolt. That's cute. I don't dare go for Ulamog. It seems I can't cast him because then I would be tapped out. So I'm going for Tomb Wurmcoil. Yeah, that's my plan. Yes. Can I count? This is still 10. So I can't do it. I'm gonna scry for a tower. Am I doing this wrong? But the tower will give me enough mana for Ulamog as well. That's what's going to happen. Okay, it's countered. But now we could Exarch a land. Or is he just burn? And now I'm getting confused. Maybe this is why Splinter Twin is so hard for us to win against. Two cards left, and that has to be the combo. Is it always the combo here? But I have to do something. I want another land. But it'll work with... No, it won't. This is 10. I need 11 plus 2. So I need 13. But if I get a tower, I should be at 13. I can't count. 10. Yeah, it should work. Scrying for tower. Play the tower. Play Wurmcoil engine, and I still have 5. Yes, that's what I wanted. And if he now counters this, I know that he doesn't have the combo. Am I too scared of the combo? And if he plays an Exarch here, can just blow things up. Uh-oh. Yeah. Is he just masquerading as a Splinter Twin deck? Okay, now at the end of turn I can put the counter on the Wurmcoil engine. Because the combo is not instant. Okay, he's paused. Yes. Okay, I'm down to the Eye of Ugin plan. But now I have plenty of mana. Relic. I have 12, 30. Yeah, I can get the the Emrakul this turn and win. But if he finds another burn spell, I'm gone. Do I actually have mana for all this? Yes, I do. Okay. First we exile all the cards from all graveyards. Then that's when he snapcasters. The snapcaster he just drew. And bolt me out. And then we blow up the world. He can survive a round of Emrakul, can't he? Emrakul. The Aeon's torn. They are indeed torn. Could scry for red-green land. As well. But he gets another draw phase. Do I want to use the chromatic sphere for something? What would that be? For some reason he's thinking really hard now. Okay, here comes Mrs. Emrakul. Burn the sphere for green, red, perhaps. A star. Burn it for green. Why are you not just F6? Play the Sylvan Scrying for grow the Burn Willows. We don't need a Ghost Quarter, do we? Take our extra turn. What is taking so long? Extra turn time! It would suck to be burned out now. All is indeed dust. No, I can't. We could cast a Pestamite now, but then I can all is dust it. He needs to top deck specifically Lightning Bolt. Would be very epic if he did, wouldn't it? He didn't. And here comes Mrs. Cool. Emra Cool. Aeon's Tornson. For the win! What was I playing against? I'm going to assume it was Splinter Twin, although Burn is a bad matchup in its own way. Splinter Twin. Bring in Nature's Claim. Bring in 2 Spellskites, already have those. Bring in 2 Surgical, bring in 2 Defense Grid and 1 Combust. But we have Torpor Orb and Slaughter Games instead. That's a lot of cards. Don't we want Boil as well? No, Boil is too slow against him. That's for the control decks. Or is it? Anyway, we are taking out 3 Clasms. 4 Sphere. We only have 3. 1 Karn. I can't say I agree with that. 1 Wurmcoil. 1 Stirrings. And 1 Scrying. But that's 59, so we're bringing back Karn. Submit it. I'd like your take on the sideboard against Splinter Twin with the sideboard that I have. I can post in the show notes the sideboards against Through the Breach, or my sideboard notes. They're incomplete, but my sideboard notes against Through the Breach, Splinter Twin and Scapeshift. So you can comment on them. Some of them are from hopefully good players on Salvation. 1 Grand Prix tournament report. A guy that did quite well. This is not what you want, right? This is horrible. I'm gonna mulligan it. I'm gonna mulligan it. I'm gonna keep this, but I think I am already dead here. Do you think there's other beatdown that Pyroclasm would protect against, like Vendilion Click? Well, got to work towards the Tron. After taking out 3 Clasps, I'm vulnerable. A Desolate Lighthouse. Yeah, Stony Silence, that's part of the plan. That's why we have claims. And we already have all the colored mana we could ever want. Now it's the problem of casting these slaughter games without the use of artifacts. Maybe he's just control. Celestial Colony, you don't play that in Splinter Twin decks. Maybe he's just control. So what's his finisher then? Why do I have slaughter games? We need to re-sideboard. I do have a plan against control as well. It involves defense grid, which I don't have. Oh, he's just gonna have to burn me out. That's a pretty lousy spot for him, actually. And of course counter my Karns. What do I want to slaughter games? Remand? Path? Lightning Bolt? Scream at the screen, or write a comment what I should be going for. If I can ever cast it. How much is it? 4. What am I going for? Okay, we're gonna sideboard back and then sideboard again. Yeah, we know. What is this hard counterspell? Mana leak. Wow, counterspells. Oh, he's missing land drops. That's a shame. Mine power plant tower. So here we go. He can't mana leak this. Natural Tron. That's got to be hard to handle. Look at little Karn. Double bolt for Karn. No, you only have 1 red. He's gonna eat a card and start eating your lands. Bolt to my face. Remand. Negate! That's it, of course. Wow. Yeah, that works. Rough. How many negates? Sowing Salt could be in his sideboard as well. So it's Negate we want to get rid of. Now we need black mana then. Karn. I didn't board out the Karn at least. Cancel. Counterflax. Yeah, rough. Okay, Counterflax, negate. Getting that black mana seems pretty difficult. So what are his win conditions? What are his win conditions? Snapcaster Mage. I'm feeling like Slaughter Gaming for Snapcaster Mage. But of course the Colonnade will just kick my ass as well. Eye of Ugin looks fairly broken here. How much mana do I have? 5, 11, 12. But still, of course, it's the Eye of Ugin here. And to get Ulamog. Eating the Colonnade, I think. Sowing Salt would be horrible. Restoration Angel. Okay. For pure violence. Okay, then it's not the Colonnade I'm going for. How much is it? 6. Okay, then it's the Angel, of course. And if he paths Ulamog, I get mana for Emrakul. Of course, can I counter it? I can counter it with Counterflex. Nine for the Ulamog. Eating you. No, I don't have value on the path because I already have the forest. I just dropped the second forest for the Overgrown Tomb. And another angel just saves this one. And I Nature's Claim. At the end of his turn. Maybe I should have waited with that. Why didn't he save his Restoration Angel instead? And now he can safely path. Too safely, way too safely. Going to 9, 3 bolts, and it's all over. Is there land I really want here? 6, 7, 9, 12, 13. 6, 7, 9, 12. Did I miscount? I have Emrakul mana. And I don't have the second land. I think you need to have the second land. Okay, going for Emrakul now seems super dangerous. So I might be wrong here. I should have Slaughter gamed first. Yeah, I think I messed that up. But it worked. So here's the expedition map. But now I can actually use the Eye of Ugin if I just take something else and go for Emrakul. So now I'm going for Emrakul. This must be a horrible matchup for him. Snapcaster. Yes. Is it enough? He needs to have 2 bolts in hand. Interesting that he can choose to be the aggro deck here this way. But he is now screwing up his time. So now I'm gonna time him out. He might have this one. But he's only gonna get 1 swing. No, if he finds a land, he could get another chance at bolting me. Yeah, I'm definitely not boarding in Slaughter games against him. Not in the real world. Nature's Claim seems really good. To survive his burn plan as well. Here he comes. It's like I took 4 mulligans with these Slaughter games. And I'm still close to winning. Come to me. Emrakul. I summon thee. Great force. 6, 8, 10, 12, 13. Meet, say hello to my little friend. Emrakul. The Aeon's Torn. Can I do something meaningful with this expedition map? Ghost Quarter. Maybe. But I already played the land for some stupid reason. Oh, I can finally get my Overgrown Tomb. Here she comes. Six. So cast a bolt and then attack with the Snapcaster Mage. That works. But now you don't have red mana left. So now you can't do that. Looking good to me. She attacks. She strikes. She scores. Woohoo! Double mulligan and then 2 meaningless slaughter games. So my real sideboard would probably have been +4 Nature's Flame. What do you take out? Defense grid if I had them, but I don't. But don't you need to draw both red mana and a bolt now? But if I hadn't misplayed, I could have... No, I couldn't. Because Overgrown Tomb doesn't come into play untapped. So Mountain Bolt is still a win here. His burn plan worked quite well. I almost died both times. Well, that's it. I'll show you the deck list again. I'm fairly comfortable with the main deck, going down to 2 relics now. Spellskites are possibly moving to the sideboard. Should be for Oblivion Stone. I don't have them, so I take this time to test all his dust. I really like the main deck Ulamog. He's not going anywhere. I'm down to 3 spheres, which is probably a mistake. Testing the Overgrown Tomb instead of the forest. The second forest. 3 Scrying. Yeah. I'm not too sure about that. The sideboard is all over the place. That's just testing pretty much. Thank you for watching.